Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense.
Lots of running room. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Buys a little extra time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and that better job forcing a turnover.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It leads to second down.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, Texas and Texas A&M share a state and a recruiting base and a conference, not to mention one of the best rivalries in college football. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of
Peel off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off play action. Bringing the heat. He's brought down quick relatively minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll try the run. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Spins away from the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the option. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tulane! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. On the run, it's Carter. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes one man miss. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy to the ground.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll leave it with him. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The option look. Crosses the 45. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, out of space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Gordon. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
All 7. Here we go.
They'll run the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unleashes it on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody gets...
It's a seam wide open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Break breaks the tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Rushes on him. Creates a little space.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the end. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over was pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the run, now the throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Boyd. Setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Runs for the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running back searching for a hole.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to take it away.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Look out, he's got room.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Tulane.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finds some fresh air. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Tulane lines up on third and short. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.